So today's video is about a hack on how to sell branded products without the buy box war. My name is Dr. Vasamin and I run an Amazon FBA agency named Upskill Valley. When you're doing Amazon wholesale FBA, then it's a common observation. In the start, you start reselling a famous brand, you make good margins, but just within a couple of months, you see there are more resellers sharing or snatching the buy box share from you, and eventually they start undercutting you on price part, and you're left with very thin margins. At that point, you need to leave the product or leave the brand and jump into the other one. This is a very common practice which we observe in wholesale FBA. And today we are going to discuss how to overcome this particular phenomena. So if you live in the same country where you are selling on Amazon, like you're selling on Amazon USA and you live in USA, then this formula here will apply well for you. So what you need to do is you need to have the permission to sell the brand. Now this is same as it happens in wholesale FBA. Like you need to open cases or maybe purchase inventory from Target or anywhere. I'm not an expert in that part, but you need to get the access or get the permission to sell the brand. That's the first part. Now the second part is you need to create a new listing. If you are going to edit the listing on which there is already multiple resellers attached, it's not going to work for you. So what you need to do is once you get the permission to sell the brand, you need to go to create a listing for the same brand product, and at that stage, if you can see the screen here, in the product details section, you need to click here. Does this product have customization? You need to click yes. Now the customized products cannot be done through cannot be sold through FBA. You need to have FBM here. And then again, it is considered as a private label. I mean, even if you are selling a brand's product, that's totally fine. Now the brand may have its product on a listing on where maybe 20-30 resellers are attached, but you are supposed to create another listing for that brand. And then FBM selection, and then in this option here, does this product have customization? You need to click on yes. Once you click there, a new tab named customization will be open, and it will give you a couple of options. For example, you can put label here. There are around 15 customization options which you can avail, so you can kind of play with this interface. It will look like this. I mean, you can add customization of text, you can add customization of data. Amazon has given up all the detail. You can add option drop down. Now these option drop downs are considered as the variations. For example, if you have maybe let's say any brand's t-shirt and it comes in small, medium, large and XL. Now usually what you do is you add those variations simple as the child SKU under one parent SKU, but here you can add those variations as the drop down option. Definitely then images option you can add. I mean, all these options you can play with, and then this is how it looks like once you do the customization part. Instead of buy now, it will show customize now, and then you can do the customize. I mean, through this part you can sell. Now the point is, even though the listing is customization, even though you are supposed to do FBM, but because the brand has so much branded search volume, you can avail on that part. Yes, I agree that it's easy to sell through FBA listing. You sold the you send the inventory to FBA and now it's reselling on its own. That is a good model, but then again, once there are enough people as the reseller on the same listing, and then there are some resellers which start undercutting the price. Maybe they purchase in bulk, or maybe they send the replica through China. At that point, it does not make any sense for you to sell that brand. So here maybe you can get 20, 30 or 40% of the share as compared to what you have got through FBA listing, but no one can piggyback on your listing. The first point. Second point is kind of it is a scalable, and definitely you have a moat around your efforts because you are doing some manual effort as in the form of 3PL warehouse and adding the customization part and doing this stuff. Now this is both applicable in launching a private label in a very competitive niche. I'm going to show you an example just now, and then how you can play around with the brand listing. So in both cases this is good and applicable. These are some of the options, like you can add customization, custom text cards for holidays, for Christmas season, Thanksgiving, New Year, Valentine, birthdays, for mom, dad, brother, sister, etc, etc. Now let me show you this example here. Imagine someone talk to you that I want to launch a scented candles brand. It's very hard. It's very hard to launch a private label brand in scented candles on Amazon because of Yankee and all those big giant names. You can't stand against them. But here, this is an example where the person is not only standing against them, but I mean, I guess it's doing around 16 to 20,000 worth of revenue. It is varying, but this is on average which it's doing, and then making a good margin as well. And the whole science is this custom note. That's it. I mean, if you click here, customize now choose your scent. This is this part. All these scents, imagine these scents as the variations. If you have launched the scented candle, you are adding around 5, 10, 20, whatever number of scents as the variations. Now those variations are added as a custom point here. And then the second part is add your name or anything. I mean, my lovely daughter Elisa or whatsoever is the name. You can kind of add that here. You can put your name or put the name of someone whom you want to gift. If you want to add gift box or not, there's an option, and then this product is going to be delivered through FBM. But because scented candle is such a big niche and this kind of options are not that much available, so if you kind of do this thing and then do proper SEO optimization, run ads, you can have good decent margins, and you can kind of scale it to a certain level. Another example for the branding part is this one. If you can see it here, Gildan is a brand, and it has its t-shirts, but here the listing is kind of customized. You need to select the quantity, and then you need to select the size, etc. Now this is kind of a custom listing stuff. You can see here customize now. In the customize now, we have added the color. I mean, whoever is selling it, they have added the color, and then the t-shirt type, etc. And then this is how they are kind of selling a brand under the custom listing option and creating a moat around themselves. So this is kind of a very smart move, and I just thought to share it with you guys. So whoever is stuck with the wholesale FBA stuff, they can find value here and do things a bit in a different way. That's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like the video, put a comment if you have any question, and share it with your friends, and then I'll see you soon in the next video.